Hello friends, so today we're gonna discuss the problem B from latest Code Forces round 655, Omkar and last class of math. So in Omkar's last class of math, he learns about LCM. And as you know, LCM is the smallest positive integer x which is divisible by both a and b. Okay. So Omkar have a curious mind and he immediately develops a problem in which you have to find out two integers a and b such that a plus b is equal to n and the LCM of a plus b is minimum as possible. So you are given n and you have to find out a pair such that a plus b should be equal to n and the value for the LCM of a plus a and b is the minimum possible. So as you can see in this example, for 4 it's 2 and 2, the sum is equal to 4 and the LCM for this is just 2. Okay, and the same as you can see the LCM for this is 3. So you can easily observe by looking here is that for even the answer is just the same, but for the odd there is some difference. Okay, so we will move down to the drawing board to make it more clear. Okay, so let's assume we want to find out for 10. Okay, so if I take like 1 and 9, the LCM for them is just 9. Okay, can we do something better? Okay, so let's assume we take 2 and 8 now. The LCM for this is 8. So this is better. Why this is better? Like as you can see, this is some factor. This is some factor. Okay, now like if I move to 5, you can move for 3 and 4 also. But like if I move to 5, then the answer is just 5. Why? Because both of them are equal and this is the smallest possible. Then the next number will be 6 and it will be greater. The LCM will be like greater than or equal to 6 only now, because it will not get less than 6 because it's an LCM. And thus the minimum is just this 5 and 5. And as you can observe that for even the answer is just like divided by 2. Like both the numbers are just n divided by 2. But how can you do for like some other number? Like, let's assume like 50. Like let's do the same thing for 15 also. It's like 1 and 14. The answer is just 14. But like can we do something better? If I do like sorry, it's 14. Like if I take like 3, then 3 it's 3 and 12 and the answer is 12. And yeah, it's less than 14. So this is happening. As you can see, the LCM will only get reduced if the other number is a factor of the first number. So if I can divide this number in such a way, as you can see, if both of them or the second number, if I'm assuming the second number is greater than or equal to the first number, if the second number is somehow a factor of the first number, something, then the answer is just the greater number, because this is totally under this number. If this is just a multiple of this number, if I can divide this number in such a way that the second number is a multiple of first number, then the answer is just the second number, which is the greatest number among these two. Okay, then as you can see, if I can equally divide them, then this is a factor of like this is a factor of this, and this is a factor of this, and so on. So now this is the first hint. We have to divide them in such a way that the second number is a factor of the first number. Cool, but how we gonna divide them? So we have to find out the factors of this number. Not this number, actually we have to divide them into something factors. Okay, so let's assume that this is a number x, the small number is x, and we want to find out another number which is a factor of this number x. Okay, so if I multiply k, some number k into x, then this is the second number, because as you can see, like this is 3 and this is something k into 3, which is like 4 into 3, 4 into 3, 12. So if I add them, then this should be equal to n. I hope you understand this equation now. If I take x out of this, then it is just 1 plus k. Because I can easily find out x. X is one of the numbers. I can easily find out x, and this is n. And then x is just 1, like n over 1 plus k. And thus you can easily observe from this that x is like something a multiple of n. Like because n, if n is like something divide, if I divide n divide by something, then it is equal to x. Okay, so this means that because x should be an integer, it cannot be something double or like float value. It thus means that we have to find out a factor, because this factor can only divide n completely, and that should be equal to x. I hope you understand. And then if I find out x, I can easily find out like k plus x, which is another factor, because I know n. If I subtract x, if I know n, like if I know x, sorry, I can subtract n minus x, and that's the next number. Okay, so it means that I have to find out a factor of n, okay, such that it can divide this n. Okay, and then because I want this number, this x or this LCM, to be as close or as smallest as possible, which means that I want this number, like I want this number to be as great as possible. And if I want this number to be as great as possible, then n is constant, then I want this number as small as possible, and thus I want to find out the smallest factor of n actually, which is like, if I find out the smallest factor of n, then I can divide like n with that smallest factor, and then this will become equal to x, and then we can equally find like k minus x, which is this n minus x. I hope you understand the logic, which is just because if I find out both of this number, the next number will be a multiple of x, and then because if the next number is multiple of x, we can find out the smallest number, which is the sum of them is equal to n, and the next number is equal to like the factor of x, and then the LCM is just this number. Okay, so that's the whole logic. I'll move down to the code part now. So the code is also very simple. I written down that if, and the same logic can be applied to even also. If you find out the smallest factor for even is 2, the smallest factor for even is 2, and which means that the numbers will be, I have to divide this even by this number, because as you can see, x is just that n divided by the factor of this, the smallest factor. The smallest factor is equal to like 2. So the number will be 10 divided by 2, which is like 5. And like if one number is 5, I know n, then the next number will be 5. And thus you can apply this concept for both of the numbers, for even and odd. But like you can observe this for even, so you can like directly write this also. So like if this is an even number, you can just divide by n by divide by 2 and n divide by 2. Else for odd, what you have to do, you have to find out the smallest factor, and for finding out the factors of n, you can just iterate over from 2 till all the numbers, because okay, so you can also take out 1, because 1 is also a factor, but we can only see 1 because if it is a prime number, then only we can take 1 as a factor. Else we don't actually need 1 as a factor. So you can also minimize over all the factors, but because we have to find out the smallest factor, which is not equal to 1, but if it's a prime, then the factor is 1. Okay, so what I have done, I have moved from 2 to all the factors. If we have found out the smallest factor, then the answer is just n divided by I, which is just like the number divided by I, and the next number is n minus this factor. Else, if there is no number, if we cannot find out any factor, which means that it is an prime number, then the answer is just 1 and n minus 1, which is like if you want to find out for 5, like if you want to find out for 5, then the factor for 5 is just like 1. As you can see, we have to find out a factor, and thus for the numbers can be 1 and 4. Okay, but you say that we can apply this for like something else, like for 15 also, it can be 1 and 14, but I have explained that for 15 we can even go further, we can go to 12 also. And thus, as you can see, if there is some factor more like greater than 1, then we can choose that factor. But if there is no factor greater than 1, then the answer is just that, because it means that it is a prime number, then we have no other choices left, but it should be 1 and n minus 1. And that's the whole logic. I hope you understand the code as well as the problem. If you still have any doubts, please mention down. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Keep coding. Bye.